How's it going? You'll have to bear with me. I'm really under the weather today, and it's like just so cold here, man. All right, so this is going to be another one of my videos raging on lying Canadian YouTuber influencers or whatever you want to call them. And of course, it's going to be my favorite True North News, who are apparently got some kind of a muckety muck award for being independent and truth telling. All right. So I watched an episode with that Mark Patron, and he was talking to this young woman that has been banned from Guelph University for life because of foreigners not speaking English and having some misunderstanding with her father in the parking lot. What that has to do with her, I don't know. And the foreigner that runs this and makes the decision says, yeah, you're gone. Yeah. But on this show, that Mark Patron, he says, well, yeah, he goes, harumph. That's not right because we have free speech in Canada and we're a democracy in Canada. Wow. That's a blatant lie. Usually that Candace Malcolm's pretty crafty, like all Muslims. She's pretty crafty, right? They're careful in how they word things, and for him to say something like that, I can't believe it. That's a straight up lie. Usually they dance around the Privy Council and they allude to free speech and freedom of expression and allude to democracy. That's the first time I've ever seen one of them come straight out and say such a thing. And that's a lie. We all know it's a lie. It's not a democracy because we have a party system given to us by the king. Okay? So just to say it's a democracy, they know this. This is what I always say. They know this, and the endless stream of Eastern Canadian and BC intelligentsia that they parade on there and perpetuate the lie. We're not taking any money from the government, but you're perpetuating the narrative that comes from the government. Well, we're not taking any money from them, but we will reward you with sponsorships from independent companies. Every episode now is, they say it like 2 or 3 times. We're not taking money from the government, and then we have all kinds of sponsors now. As they tell lies to Canadians. And then if you look in the comment, it's just people placating them. Like, oh, yeah, you're so great. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, oh, thank you for telling us these lies. Her and that crayon guy are the worst ones. But you can go down the list. There's so many of them that do it. Because they're all coming on here. They want money. They want money from Canadians that don't know, and they're looking for someone to assuage their fears, right? Oh, it's okay. You can trust us. We're telling the truth. We're gonna So now I'm looking at them. They're the biggest sellouts. If you want to call controlled opposition, I point to that. Any of those Eastern Canadian establishments, status quo conservatives, right? Any of them, because they all say the same thing, don't they? But they all know the real truth, but they don't speak it. Because why? Because they're agents of the government. How can you call it anything else other than that? All right? Sorry. How can you say you're not? How do you say you're not with a straight face? Because they know Canadians are just going to go to people like me. They'll go, oh, just shut up. Shut up. You know, the way certain people... I won't answer my questions, but they just go, shut up, what do you know? You should educate yourself. Okay? So, for him to come on and say that, that's just a straight lie. He's just lying to everyone that watches that show, and all of them that think they're doing you a solid, right? By telling you the truth. I'm disappointed I seen Harrison Faulkner on there. I thought that kid was kind of for real, but I guess it must have been a pretty big check. And of course, he's on there toting the Candace Malcolm party line. No, we're not taking money from the government. And you look at all our sponsors. We're not taking money from the government. And Postal Lever's got to go, like I said. Not just whether he's good or bad here nor there. You like him, hate him, doesn't matter. That's how the Conservative Party works in Canada. Well, he had a couple shots. He's not going anywhere. Okay, so we're gonna have to reorganize, and we'll have to have a new leader that's gonna look out for Canadians, because Canadians are sick and tired of being lied to and empty promises. It's time for a real change, says every conservative leader in Canada ever. What that kid said something about we need maybe some more hardcore conservative without going into anything because he can't. He's not allowed. Or maybe someone he touched on immigration. So this is just feelers, right? We're never going to see anyone in Canada saying, when I'm elected, my party, or when I'm elected, we're going to end carbon tax. We're going to end the GST. There's going to be a moratorium of at least 10 years on immigration. And all of them that are here now that aren't supposed to be here, you're gone, and we're cutting off benefits. All of you criminals that kill people, you're staying in jail, and then you're getting deported. No, never, man. That's like saying, yeah, when my party, we wanna be free. We want to be a sovereign and united Canada, right? We don't want to be vassals of the United Kingdom anymore. Even though it's true, it's never pointed to, right? No one's ever going to say that. Well, a politician can't because they swore allegiance to the king, right? For any of them to say anything like that they would be traitors. That's what real being a traitor is, right? People would say Trudeau's a traitor, Mark Carney's a traitor. No, he's not. They're loyal servants. They're loyal servants to the king, loyal servants to the queen. Then you got True North News, Crayon Guy. Now, we're not even going to talk about Marilyn Gladue or any of those anymore. I thought that would keep going on, but no. That's because it's too close to the truth. People are looking. That's why the algorithm is I'm getting inundated now with not just because I talked about it, but with Privy Council stuff. Yeah, because that's what's happening. And with Alberta trying to separate, the Privy Council is coming into play here, eh? Oh, get out there, Candace. Here's some more sponsors. Get out there. Get these people back in line. Get them back into the conservative line. We just have to vote. We just need a new leader. That's going to fix everything. So we're going to hear this for 4 years. We need a strong conservative. What do you mean, like Marilyn Gladue? Oh yeah, I see. Another one that swore allegiance to the king. So why would they change teams? Because there's only one team. Get it? We're back to old white guy shtick. There's only one party. It's just getting ridiculous, man. How can we be so stupid? You know, people just don't want to. They don't want, even when you tell the truth, they don't want to hear it. Strong conservative. Like we even have such a thing as conservatism here in Canada. That's hilarious. So since I been talking about this separatist stuff, the algorithm is burying me with. But now I'm getting the Unite Canada. That's the other side. And there's some pretty sane people talking there and laughing at the UCP antics. And what is this one person calls them the Black Hat and his three separatists. Honestly, she just makes them look like the idiots that I think they are. So good luck with that, man. What a shit show that's going to be, eh? What's to be gained by that? I don't live in that province, so I really don't care. I've said what I said about him, and whatever. You're not going anywhere, so. But a lot of those United ones, United Canada, they're not all like liberals. There's lots of people just like me, and their points are valid. So, but that's never talked about by the rant and raver people. Just like how the PPC was, all my valid questions at the time just went no, we're not talking about that because we need real change. You're a hater. You're either with us or against us. Yeah, divide and conquer on full display in this country again and again and again and again. But don't worry, we're going to have a new conservative hero coming up soon enough. It's going to be a strong. Well, I don't know who that's. I honestly don't know who that would be. Like I said, the woke stuff's not gone yet. Not here in Canada. That stuff's still real. Gender nonsense is still a thing here in Canada. So that's why I say I'm looking at Melissa Lantsman as the next choice. I don't see a brown foreigner as of yet being the leader of the Conservative Party. But you know that there's only like under 90,000 go to the convention, so it depends on the color of the skin of the people that are going there, I guess, who's going to be the leader, right? So I could be wrong in that. It could be I can't remember her name, starts with an A, Adderall, whatever, fuck. Adderall Akey, you know, maybe it'll be her. But my money's on it's going to be a woman. It's not going to be Rumpelstiltskin. What does that Alberta woman call her? The donkey. Look at this donkey, she calls her. Rumpelstiltskin the donkey. I gotta say, I laughed so hard at that. Okay, so that's it. I mean, I watch those people just to see the lies they're telling and how they dance around the truth, and the people in the comments, and just watch how they herd everybody along. Again, that's why they have those polls, because they don't know what to say. So they have their script. They stay on their script, but they got to mix it up a bit so it looks like they're legitimate. Like our government is legitimate. Yeah, we got an award. We got an award from people just like us. Tell them the truth, even though we don't. Independent journalism, even though we're not. And there's no journalism. It's just opinion. Where's the journalism part? Where's the journalism part? You're just commenting. That's it. You're commenting and rage baiting. That's all, man. That's all it is. And begging for money. So they have apple pie Candace Malcolm and apple pie Harrison Faulkner, you know, to get everybody. So they're so trusted. They're so trustworthy, and they could be my neighbor. What a good boy. What a nice woman. Yeah. I'd pay good money for someone to catch a picture of Candace Malcolm when she's wearing her hijab. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.